Hello, and welcome to my first video. In this video, I will be discussing my current RPG Maker MV project, a game currently titled TOA. I'll be going over what I've managed to get done as well as the features I've added as well as hope to add in the future. First off, I've rebooted this project many times on and off, but I think I've finally gotten to a point where I believe I like the idea I've got. There isn't a playable build just yet, even though before the multiple reboots I had a demo released and ready for download on itch.io. Unfortunately, I am having to completely redo all of the story and NPCs in it. Let's get started. So I've been working on a game called Final Arc on and off, and I'll be brutally honest with you, there isn't very much progress to show. This is because this project is relatively new and unlike TOA hasn't had very much time or even thought put into it. I could always use help developing the story, lore, and locations. However, this week I had to fix the game by carrying over the content to an older version because somewhere along the line I broke my game, but it's fixed now, or should be anyways. I found someone who I've been helping with their fan game who is willing to help me with my project as well. Anyways, I have put Final Arc to the side for now in order to focus on TOA, which I feel will be the most liked of the two projects, mainly because there are 10 or possibly 11 races you will be able to choose from. The game is medieval fantasy mixed with some minor modern aspects such as cell phones and trains, and is highly story-driven. Even with the game's focus being its storyline, there will be some multiplayer-specific features as well. Let's dive into a list of current and planned features, shall we? Current. Quick Shop, a shop menu that you can enable and disable outside of battle at any time. This shop will contain just about every item in the game with the exception of quest items. They'll all be the same price as if you were to buy or sell them in any other shop within the game, so make sure you have the money ready. Translocate. As you visit each available location throughout the game, you may wish to revisit that location without having to physically walk hundreds or even thousands of miles. With this feature, which can be accessed from the POAS menu, you may fast travel to each location you've been to, and these locations start you at the entrance to these maps. Don't worry too much though, as each location is unlocked as you transfer locations and or enter that location. Yearbook and Clock. These two features add two things to the game. Yearbook adds a real-life calendar to the game that will show special holidays and events in the world of the game. Meanwhile, the Clock adds a real-life clock to the map. This means whatever time, day, and year it is in real life, it will be displayed in real time as you play the game. Extras. This is a menu option I've added with simple functionality. As you purchase DLC or new episodes, you will have the option of activating them in this menu. It's a simple common event, using text, choices, conditional branches, and variables in order to give you new content that is technically already in the game but is unavailable to the player. Sometimes, DLC may be nothing more than a simple starter pack or a side quest. Planned. Fishing. While technically already added to the game by default, I wish to expand on the feature. When I get around to revamping this feature, there are some things you can certainly expect. 1. Fishing spots will require different rods, but there won't be a bait requirement. 2. There will be a ton more options for the types of fish you can actually catch, as well as certain fish can only be caught in certain locations. 3. Fish will be able to be sold for money, eaten or used as an ingredient for meal preparation. Cooking. Eventually I plan on adding the ability to cook food or even entire meals. In addition to this, I may even add recipes to the game that you can buy in shops or discover throughout the world. To cook, all you need is a fire and the correct ingredients. You can buy everything you need to be able to cook in stores all throughout the world or within the Fresh Onion, a shop that will work the same way Quick Shop does. Alignment system. Your choices affect the world around you as well as how NPCs treat you. Such as being evil might make prices go up out of fear, while being good may make prices drop to an all-time low. Friendship and marriage. Self-explanatory, but I'll elaborate anyways. Similar to alignment, As you gain friendship with NPCs, you'll open up new possibilities such as new dialogue or even new character stories, and if you get their friendship high enough you may even be able to marry them. Unfortunately, you may only be married to one character. I may even see if such a feature can be used with other players, because while TOA isn't an MMO, I'd like to maintain the feeling of an MMO-like environment. PvP, sadly you may not get this feature for a really long time, as the multiplayer plugin I use currently doesn't support it without the use of AABSZ. We were supposed to have had PvP by now, but sadly we must wait a while longer. Day and night cycle, a full day and night cycle, that's really all there is to this one. Camping, all throughout the world as you explore it you'll come across camps that you can interact with. Using the tent will restore your health and make you well rested, while the campfire can be used to cook food. That's all for this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.